Well, hello people, I'm back again, and today I feel lucky, and this must be a great day. What? The sun is up, it's nice weather. I believe the temperature is about 8 degrees maybe. Let's see here. Yes, about 8 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So, and now, last time I changed to the GlowPlug OS Turbo P4, I believe it was, super hot GlowPlug. And the engine was running much better, much easier to keep running. Before, when I used the P5, when I gave throttle, the car would often stop, especially if the engine heat was not up to about 100 degrees Celsius, that's about 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So now with the P4 I could run the engine cooler and it would not stop when I gave gas and get up in high RPM. So today I'm really hopeful that we will see an engine running much easier today. So now I'm just gonna warm up the engine and I'm gonna show you all the steps, and I hope this is gonna be more like I want it to be, more like I'm expecting it to be, running NITRO car. It has been way too much trouble when using the wrong GlowPlug. So here first I'm just gonna fill up the tank. I'm using 20% NITRO fuel. And if this engine now behaves as I want, I can really start to use the car as I want. Take it with me on bashing sessions, race with other people. I'm not racing on like a racer track. We're just racing on soccer fields, or what it's called. So now I have filled fuel on the tank. I have to, that's the battery, yes, and nothing more here, I believe. That I need. This I need. I checked that the GlowPlug is okay tight. And you can see that the electronic works, that the throttle and brake works. I just blow into the fuel tube to prime, get the fuel into the carb. Like that. And then I need the engine heater. just start the engine heater like that. Oh, I just turn off the electronics again. Don't need to be on when engine heater. The engine heater use about 5 to 10 minutes to get the heat up to 50 degrees. So there's always some equipment you need when you run the NITRO car. Of course you have to have the car with a GlowPlug, air filter and everything set up, and I have the battery in the receiver box. Got the transmitter here. I got the screwdriver for tuning the needles, and with this HoBao engine you have this small puller here. You could just pull this one, it's alright, but this is the handle you use to get a better grip. I like to bring with me flashlight, because sometimes, maybe not today, but sometimes when you drive and it's not sunlight and everything, it's sometimes hard to see where the needles are, especially the idle gap screw. It's black on black, and it's good to just use the flashlight to look a bit better. I also have this heat measure, but they say don't look too much on the temperature of the engine. Listen to the sound and see how the engine behaves. But I know that the engine heat should be around 80 to 100 degrees Celsius. That's what is it in Fahrenheit? It's 175 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, around there. When I used the P5 GlowPlug, the engine would not get up to high RPM before it had reached a temperature around 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and even higher. So when I was running it, temperature was about 110 degrees Celsius. That's almost 220 degrees Fahrenheit or even higher. So that is a bit high. And of course you have with you the glowing igniter. I like to keep that on my body, because when it's cold outside, down to 0 degrees, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the battery will get cold, and I feel that is running faster out of power, so I just keep it on the pocket in my jacket and close to my body. And I have, of course, the body to the car with me, and the body clip, and fuel, of course, fuel, 20% NITRO fuel. So now we are ready. The engine temperature is just 36 degrees Celsius. That's about 97 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a bit cold yet. I see if I can get it up to around 50 degrees Celsius. So I hope this session will be more like a regular session now, from now on. I have, as I said, a P4 was turbo, super hot GlowPlug, and that looks like this engine is running good with that GlowPlug. If I still feel that the engine stalls a lot when giving high throttle, I will even try the P3 was turbo GlowPlug. That's ultra hot. But they say if you're running a too hot GlowPlug, the ignition inside the engine, the timing will be a bit earlier, and that could mean that the piston and the rod that's pushing on the piston will get a bit more force on it, because the piston is going up and you have the ignition, so the piston is not on the top, so you have this high compression, high forces on the piston and on this rod. So you could wear out the engine faster if you are running a too hot GlowPlug, some people say. So if the engine is running good on P4 GlowPlug, I will use that. Only if I see this trouble again, I will try the P3 GlowPlug. So that's how it is. I also have two of the GlowPlugs that HoBao suggests and give with you if you buy this 21 engine. I have not tested them yet, I just got them. But it would be interesting to see how the engine behaves with the P4 GlowPlug versus this HoBao GlowPlug. Let's measure the engine heat again. Oh, now it's 51 degrees Celsius, it says. 51 degrees Celsius, about 124 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I want to start the engine. But before I start, the idle gap is now set very small, about 0.5, 0.6 millimeters. So it can be hard to start the engine with such a little idle gap. So I'm gonna raise the throttle a bit on the transmitter just when I start the car. Let's see here, there's the throttle. Right, I raised the idle a bit. So now I stop the heater, but it can stay on. So, and I take the glow igniter, set it out on the car, and let's just try to start it. Oh. Looks like it needed a bit more throttle. Also, this car stand here is not very good. So let's drop that now. A bit more throttle. Let's try again. Just let it idle a bit on this rather high idle, but I can turn it a bit down. So I'm Also wondering what direction the wind is blowing, so I'm not getting the fuel and exhaust on me. Alright, it's blowing from this direction, so I'm going to turn the car a bit. When you know the idle gap is set okay, it's much easier to just adjust the idle with the transmitter, so you don't have to adjust the idle on the car. So now I just want to see the temperature get up to 70-80 degrees Celsius before I start to drive it. And with me I always have the igniter and this handle and the tuning screwdriver and the temperature measure. Temperature is now 71 degrees Celsius, that's 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So then I should start to drive the car already. I just lower the idle a bit more. 82 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good temperature, so I want to start to run the car now. I will tune it a bit more when I start driving. I feel the idle is maybe a bit high now. Oh, it's been idle too long, yeah. And I gave a throttle it stalls, but I'm gonna try to So I just want to drive it a bit slow in the start to get the fuel out of the engine when it's idling so long. Well, I had some problems with getting the car engine to run good again, and then I had problems to start the engine, and I checked the GlowPlug and it was completely dead. It looked good, but when I put the igniter on it, it was completely dead. So we had to change the GlowPlug again, and I'm running the HoBao T4. And that is the GlowPlug that is listed that comes with this engine, 0.21 engine. And it looks okay now. So I guess the HoBao T4 GlowPlug is quite similar to the OS Turbo T4 GlowPlug. So I will start to drive the car now and maybe tune it a bit. I'm not sure if the idle is good. When I used the P5 GlowPlug and when the P4 GlowPlug was starting to go bad, I struggled a lot to get the car up to high speed, high RPM. To me it sounds a bit too rich yet on a high speed needle. Oh, some rocks there. For me it sounds a bit too rich on a high-speed needle. I will try to lean it out 5 minutes on a high-speed needle. Let's see now if it's it's better now. But just here on the idle, it's a bit high idle now. Okay, it goes down and it's not too low. That's a good idle, I believe. Let's measure the engine heat. 85 degrees Celsius, 83 degrees Celsius, 83 degrees Celsius, about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good temperature. Yes, that was a good test. I had idle for a bit time there and I just gave it max throttle. Let's see now. Let it idle for a bit of time and I'm going to give max throttle. Yes, very good. Yes, like I keep saying, the turtle is moving. The turtle is really moving now. And this is with the HoBao T4. T4 traffic. Yes, it's moving really good, and you hear the idle is good. Did you see the acceleration? Just look at the acceleration, man. That's very good acceleration. What? I believe I have to refill. But now the car is driving very good. And this is with the HoBao T4. T4 traffic. And 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the GlowPlug that HoBao on their website list comes with this 0.21 engine. And it looks like it's working good with this GlowPlug. Thing I'm wondering about, why didn't HoBao sell this car with the T4 GlowPlug included? You should even get 2 GlowPlugs included when you buy the car. About 88 degrees Celsius, 119 degrees Fahrenheit. So HoBao, listen up. Please, when you sell this car ready to run, you should really deliver it with 2 GlowPlugs. 2 HoBao T4 GlowPlugs. So we don't have to test a lot of GlowPlugs to find out what's working. You don't even list it in the user manuals what GlowPlugs we should need. But I believe you should use HoBao T4 or OS P4. P for Peter or something. I think the camera is soon run out of memory. Goes a bit to the right. Let's see if it gets it to go to the left. That was a bit bashing. I'm just gonna bash some more today. And then I'm going to drive home. But I had a bit problem, but that was the OS Turbo P4 GlowPlug that was going bad. And I changed to the HoBao T4 GlowPlug and everything is good again. Now it's fun, I can bash like I want. Alright, goodbye.